Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Queen's Club in West London for the 2025 Sir John Ritblat British Open. It is the final Friday of play and we are on to some doubles action. We've just had an absolutely fantastic three-set match in the women's semi-final. We now turn our attention to the main draw and main draw quarter-final matches. Sammy Legg and Giles Doy up here calling the shots to begin with this morning. Sam, we were treated to an absolute spectacle just now in the women's draw. Hoping to get more of the same from this match.
Yeah, I think we were just discussing pre-stream our predictions for this match, and I think everyone's well aware that this match is capable of getting very, very close. Woods, Casey and Dodgson, definitely not the favourites, but both well-versed doubles players and proving to be playing very comfortably with each other in their first round match earlier this week.
Yep, Josh and John took down Neil Mackenzie and Nick James earlier on in the doubles tournament, 6-love, 6-2, 6-5 to set themselves up here against Rob Shenkman and Leon Smart, the number 4 seeds in this event.
Shenkman and Smart we're going to see as a fixture of doubles pairings throughout this season. They're both trying to work their way into the World Doubles in 2 years' time.
I was going to say they are probably a little bit too late for the upcoming World Doubles at Morton Morrell in only a few months' time. But always good to have a nice kind of long-term project. So it'd be good to see them forging together a bit of a partnership to target the next World Doubles Championship.
Just a little, we're being shown the RTO doubles handicap calculator, and the handicap difference in this match is 1 between the pairings. Partly helped by Robert Shenkman's doubles handicap being as near as makes no difference scratch. Very much the same as Josh Dodgson's. And the very little difference between Smart and Woods Casey. What do you think we're going to see from the pairings? Are we going to see Smart tackle Woods Casey? Are we going to see Smart tackle Dodgson? Who's going to take the first game? These are all valid questions in doubles.
All valid questions that we are.
As we see,
we're going to find out.
Dodgson's profile on screen. 35 years of age, playing out of the R&T New York.
Still getting a little bit more warm-up going on as Leon Smart departs the court for just a moment or two.
Josh Dodgson looking to work his way into his second Open semi-final after the US. John Woods Casey, 32 years of age, from Melbourne. The only player in the Open draw to be travelling from Australia this year.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm about to make a horrible faux pas about whether John's kind of cementing himself as kind of the Australian number 1 at the moment from a handicap from a world ranking perspective.
World rankings, he has to be the number 1 because no one else is travelling. Lots of good players in Australia still at the minute, obviously.
Of course.
Pridmore, Chapman, Booth. All serious contenders for taking down anyone on this tennis court. However, all still thoroughly rooted in Oz.
Set match at the receiver semi have the number 4 seeds Robert Shenkman and Leon Smart. On the service side, the number 6
starting to fill.
Neil Mackenzie in the marker's chair. John to serve to Leon.
First game, 1-1.
Some fantastic play there from both Josh and John, giving Josh the opportunity to come up the course a little bit, find that winning gallery opening to take that first game.
Love.
John not quite reading that one as in.
All time. 15 all. That's cool. 30-15.
I was about to say, great play from Woods Casey at the back so far.
15.
I wonder if we're going to see Dodgson playing up the majority of this match. I'd certainly think that
30-40.
the Shenkman Smart pairing is going to put Shenkman at the back, mopping up.
Yeah, I think that's feels like a very sensible strategy from the number 4 seeds.
Good doubles play all round there.
30-40.
Yeah, John usually in his partnerships known as a strong net player, using his long frame effectively. Neil Mackenzie, marker of the most recent World Championships on screen for you.
He looks warm.
He's got a good radiator below him.
Change the door.
Yeah, Neil very much firmly establishing himself as one of the leading markers in this game.
Face off. 40-30 service lead. Advantage receivers.
Good heat from Dodgson.
Should be juice.
Juice, sorry.
Just
sneaking out of court.
Juice. Advantage receivers. Game.
Lovely volley.
2 games to love first
Giving them a
set.
2-love lead. Early lead in the first set. Forwards Casey and Dodgson.
The high serve again will be where Leon is starting his serving.
15 love.
Uncharacteristically pothole start for Shenkman in this first.
Yeah, a lot of points coming from some racket errors here from Rob.
Yeah, definitely a slow start. That's well found from Dodgson. They take this first set to 3-love.
Oh, between Josh's legs, just gone a little bit too high.
Dramatic rest there. Tampa ball almost finding the winning. This is great aggression from the receivers.
Oh, Leon's done fantastically well to fish that ball out of second gallery.
Yeah, I was well and truly in. Ooh, as we're on screen, properly rugged up for this match. It's
It is still pretty cold up here. It's still pretty cold in London this November.
slightly sunnier day today, but still, yeah, frosty.
I think if we're getting up to 4 or 5 degrees today, we'd be doing pretty well.
Mm. That being said, the dehumidifier has been brought out courtside by Mackenzie as a contingency, just to avoid a bit of court sweating. I think I share Josh's sentiments there. I love the aggression.
Oh, no.
You can't leave that one.
Apology there from Josh.
Shank's backing off that one at the last minute.
A more orthodox winning gallery winner there.
I don't
take a 4-love lead.
Don't necessarily feel a lot of sympathy for Shanks. Leaving that ball to the winning. He reads it well enough. He should be expecting that, I think. Dodgson just getting caught a little too far up the court there. Josh opting to get out of the way by
flattening himself as much as possible.
It's the flat Stanley tactic there.
Absolute rocket from John there. Backhand volley, beating both players on the floor.
Seeing a little switch from Woods, Casey and Dodgson here. First 3 games opting for Josh to play up. And now flip-flops himself.
Wow.
What a rest.
What? Absolutely incredible stuff from all 4 players. I think that's probably going to set a bit of a pattern for what we're going to see over the next 3, 4, 5 sets today.
Just finding the outer court line. For those of you who've never met John Woods Casey, he's world renowned for wearing, as the Australians would call, thongs, or as everyone else would say, flip-flops. Maybe Jesus sandals, everywhere he goes, including to formal dinners. He loves his flip-flops so much that he even has a flip-flop carved into the forehand side of his racket.
That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, I have to admit, John has come to Hampton Court a few times as part of some job swaps, and yeah, he is always rocking flip-flops.
strong lead for the receivers in this first set. 5 games to love. Oh. Off the floor, made more dead-ons for Dodgson there. So impressive.
He did so well to get a racket to that at all. He was so far away.
I think we call that one the pump fake. Oh. Woods Casey's finding last gallery. That was amazing. Yeah, good length from Leon. And a fist pump to boot. Points here for the new receivers to take some.
We've got the live chat up and running, so do let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting today. Chasing the hazard, strong, aggressive start by Woods, Casey and Dodgson, really looking to play positive shots and put the opponents under pressure. That's a perfect summary, Dan, of what we've seen so far.
And Georgie in the chat, let's go Shenkman. It's lovely to see you in the chat again, Georgie. Dodgson and Woods Casey fired up to take this match to the number 4 seeds. Shanks has done well to find last there. Notoriously difficult to find when someone's defending the galleries, especially someone with limbs as long as Woods Casey. Woods Casey, by a good couple of inches, the tallest man still in the doubles draw. Great to see Kerry Blaber and...
That's Kerry Blaber in the chat. Good to hear from you, Kerry.
And
hope
Jesse Lockley from Melbourne in the chat.
Yeah,
Kerry
big
Blaber.
fans of John Woods Casey in the Blaber household. Hope everything's well with you, Kerry. I think Scott had his operation yesterday, so hopefully everything went well with that, and that he's recovering well, and he's not being too much of a drama queen around the house.
Great to see Jesse Lockley tuning in from Melbourne as well.
Meanwhile, fans of JWC this set point. That's out of court, just underneath the main wall.
Set for the receivers. I think if I was in their position, I'd be opting to stick.
That was only
after going 6-1 up.
That was only 21 minutes. That was a bit of a whirl in first set for the number 4 seeds.
They are in fact opting to stick. Just caught the number 4 seeds off guard in the first one.
I'm sure they're looking for more of the same. Lovely straight force there from John was Casey. Josh following up with a dead on of his own.
Yeah, good pace from Leon. Oh, it's great play, right down the middle of the two people. Woods Casey's boasting, proving effective as well.
Oh, the anticipation from Josh. Very quick hands.
Both the servers having a go at that one. As we see the statistics from the first set.
Yeah, this will not make good reading if you are supporting the number 4 seeds.
Dodgson and Woods Casey doubling the points won by their opponents, and only giving them 22% of the points at the server's end, and just over 40% of the points from the receiver's end. So, not great reading for the Smart Shenkman pairing there.
Average chase length looking a little bit absent for Josh and John. It's been very light on chases this first set.
That was losing the chase by merely half a yard. Shank's body getting in the way of that one. I'm sure he'll shrug it off.
Now, motoring away, Josh and John in this start of the second set.
Good positioning from Dodgson, read the force coming, managed to get back, couldn't quite find the volley.
That's very calmly placed from John. Hearing the instructions from Josh, both players starting to come up down the receiving end, slots it into winning gallery.
Great cut from Woods Casey.
Now, this is actually, so we don't normally see Josh Dodgson here at the British Open. It's normally a tournament that he sits out of, but he has come over here to take part in the singles and the doubles because he's here for a wedding, which coincides with the tournament here. I guess a question that might be playing on his mind a little bit, and I don't think I know, I certainly don't know, is when that wedding might be taking place, because if it's on Sunday, or if it's over the weekend, he might have some scheduling issues to deal with here. Chase was the door, but it was a bit too much on the push from Josh there. Brings up a deuce.
Shanks struggling to work his way into this one. It's quite tough if you're a player like Shanks, where you rely almost entirely in doubles on consistency and getting the ball back over the net more than your opponent. If you can't find that consistency, you've got nothing to really like lean back on as a safety.
And I think he would definitely be the first person here to say that that first set for him was not a good first set.
No. Seb Swallow there, tuning in from Perth. Presumably he's watched the first day of the Ashes. Giles, I'm sorry.
I do believe there's some cricket going on down there.
The English are getting
thoroughly
ruined by
I'm not so sure.
Mitch Stark. Was well found. Just snuck in. ...19 wickets on day one of the Ashes in Perth. News just in. Yeah, we've been told by the Oracle to continue focusing on the tennis, even though it may be the second most important event going on this week. We'll focus on the Anglo-Australian rivalry going on court.
There's a bit of Anglo-Australian rivalry going on in the chat as well. Oh, what a return.
Just curling in, finding the backhand corner of the dead-ons.
Just a simple block of the serve. Oh.
Both players at the hazard end having a go.
Swing and a miss from both players there.
Yep, good choice from Dodgson. It's the pinboard shot. That one was stuck to the wall.
Oh, spun back,
That
hits
one
Rob.
catching the inside edge of the dead-ons. Oh,
wow.
Great play from Dodgson. It's great to see in the live chat that the viewers of the Real Tennis tournament more interested in talking about the cricket. I think we'll leave it alone, chaps. It's
There is a lot more cricket to come, and there is a lot more time to talk about that cricket.
yeah, it'll be going on well after this tournament's ended. So Jesse Lockley, Native American, thought baseball was boring. Yeah. Welcome to the Anglo sports, mate. Henry Henman. I don't think anyone knows the rules of cricket.
It's out of court.
The only person that may be able to recite them is on court right now, Rob Shenkman. Good kill. Didn't try and do too much with it.
That's a bit too far away from John to do anything with that. Just caught the frame.
It's more great volleying from Dodgson.
Yeah, there was some pace there from Josh that that Rob was not able to deal with.
That's a great angle. Neither player at the receiving end getting a look at that one.
It's
I mean, that's
in.
class.
That is superb
Great volleying
tennis.
from 3 or 4 players on court there.
Josh
Great hands.
Josh was very much out of balance all the way through there, but came up with some strong responses for Shenkman and Smart.
Also important to note, that was the first grill of the match.
There's been
Well into this second set.
been some fantastic defending of that grill.
That was finding
Just gone a bit too wide.
too much height above the timbre.
I could do with a couple of chases now, Leon and Rob.
Oh, that's a fortunate way to win the point, but a great rest nonetheless.
Yeah, Leon and Rob need to get some chases. They're getting slowly killed down at that receiving end in this set.
Yeah, I think we're seeing significantly better communication from the servers at the minute. An attacking shot at the grill for Dodgson brings up the 5-1 game. Finding the back wall first there, just not good enough.
Backwall doing a lot there to push the ball down to the floor. Rob not able to do anything to get the ball up.
Yeah.
That brings up some set points for the servers.
I think Shenkman and Smart may be opting to throw this set. Fault. Dodgson trying to find some chases so they don't get the choice.
Yep, there you go.
And you may as well go for the second serve, fast railroad in that scenario, I think. But
Yep, they're trying to
Shenkman
get...
and Smart throwing that set so that they can switch up the pairings in the third.
Well, certainly throwing the point. I'm not sure about other parts of that set, but they are clearly needing to find something different to do here. 6-1, 6-1.
Yeah, sorry, it's definitely through the last point, but
we are
try to stay in it.
We are barely 40 minutes on the clock here. This has been a very rapid game of tennis from Josh and John. Wow.
Lovely shot from Dodgson.
Absolute rocket of a shot.
I mean, it's quality tennis.
It's a real examination of Shenkman's ability to defend that grill.
Yeah, the servers so far have done a better job of probing the openings, as we hopefully see some
this is
replays. Here we
some
go.
replays we've seen for most of the second set. Josh and John have been commanding the service end for about 20-25 points here.
Yeah, it's been a supreme showing from
just those hands from Josh. That 1 and 2.
yeah, so good. So good. Kerry Blaber in the chat. Do you know if Dodgson played squash in a past life? I don't, sadly. But
I don't either. But
if there's one man who might know, it's our next commentator, Mr. Benedict Yorston.
We'll get him on the microphone at the next change of ends. Although admittedly, we have just had 20 consecutive points, so it might be a few moments as yet. First gallery.
Dodgson finding the last to win it. Leon lamenting giving that one away.
Alright, we're going to mix things up in the commentary box here. So, Sam, I think you're sticking around for a bit more.
I am. I'm on the mic for another hour, but Giles, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much indeed. We're going to hand over to Ben Yorston.
As we see the summary of the second set on screen. I think those the openings count has spoken volumes there. Dodgson and Woods Casey managed to find very nearly 2 games worth of openings there. I am joined in the commentary booth now by Benedict Yorston.
Good morning, Sammy. Well, what a performance so far from the number 6 seeds.
Yeah, it's been a clinic on aggressive doubles play. Yeah, the volleying has been bonkers all throughout.
I mean, as you pointed out, I think between both sets, the serves 1% just incredibly low from Shenkman and Smart, down in the 20s in the first set and still in the 30s in that second set.
Yeah. Oh, big edge for Woods Casey. Thankfully, Dodgson didn't catch that one behind with anything important.
I was about to shout, how's that, but realised I haven't yet clocked. I'm watching a different sport to 3 in the morning this morning.
Mr. Gatenbeek may be able to stop us from talking in length about cricket, but references are still on.
I mean, I think what both John and Josh are doing incredibly well, I mean, what I've been watching the stream up till now as well, is just placing their volleys and choosing when to attack them.
I mean,
I
they've done such a good job of being incredibly aggressive from the receiver's end, ending points early, and then really dragging them out and waiting for their opportunities at the service end. It's just textbook real tennis.
That's exactly right. I mean, yeah, you've seen in the last few rallies, just they're very happy to place those volleys, get them on the floor, a little bit of slice of luck on the edge of the penthouse there, but that's what you get when you're being so solid. You're going to get those bits of luck coming in. Rob jogging to the change of ends, clearly trying to gee himself up a little bit here, and Leon need to try and find a way through.
Of course, if all matches go to seeding, then the winner of this match will play Woods Casey's former doubles partner, Vaughan Hamilton, who joins us up in the top gallery here.
I mean, they lost that point there, but you can just see, especially watching Josh, just how little he's moving with each volley. He's keeping it very compact, very solid, and that's why he's looking so consistent. And he draws the error from his opposition. And Dodgson was Casey looking to stretch out a rapid 3-love lead in this third set.
Great tennis.
It's great tennis, but I mean, you can see why Shenkman and Smart are struggling, because if you've got to hit about 3 winners in a rally to win 1 point, that's hard to keep doing.
Yeah, and I think Shanks will be the first person to tell you that hitting winners off marginal balls isn't his game style.
That's a great serve.
Woods Casey slightly caught out by that one.
Mr. Dodgson is enjoying himself out here. That was a tweener off a really rather fantastic PK, and he's followed up with a driven chase. Real tennis flair. Get on it.
Giles, could you clip that one for us, mate?
I mean, we should probably criticise the footwork, but
it was a good serve. I think we can
let
him off on that one. We may try and get another look at that one on the replay, but not for now. 2 good chases, 30 all.
It is.
See that? Here's the tweener.
Here we go. Flicked off 1 PK, and the following point went for the more aggressive tweener option.
Won the chase.
That is well played from
Great
Leon.
play from Leon.
Onslaught at the dead on. 2 balls in the penthouse. Changes it up. Bit of disguise. Beats it on the floor. There we go. Big game for Shenkman and Smart to take here.
Dodgson again finding a way to get that ball over the net from behind him. My goodness.
Barely a flicker of a smile. He is locked in.
He's seeing it like a Halloween pumpkin at the minute.
Or a Thanksgiving turkey.
Christmas ham. You could go on with the holidays.
Other festive celebrations are available. Yeah. So it's a pretty big game in the pattern of the match, because at 1-2 down.
Here's the tweener. First of 2 flare shots in this game for Dodgson. Oh. It's always worth a flick, isn't it?
Always had it covered.
Yeah.
Which case he's left that one, knowing Dodgson's got it.
It's fantastic tennis all round. Shenkman and Smart with a point for 1-2 here.
Yeah, they really need this game here. Yeah, that's well played.
Great kill from Leon there.
He has found his range on the PK. Obviously, we talked about the between the legs shot, but he's hit 3 or 4 really tight ones in a row there. He's given a really good platform on his service game.
Receivers opting for the hazard there. That one nearly flying towards the IMAX camera that Ben's got set up in the corner. Oh, it's unlucky from Shenkman to find hazard on that one.
Dodgson playing his last volley of that point from hazard the door, giving you an idea of just how high up the court he's getting, and yet still managing to middle these volleys.
Yeah, I would say he's seeing it like a cricket ball, but I don't think any of the cricketers down in Oz are seeing it very well at the minute.
Is there a cricket match going on at the moment?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
I think Sammy's microphone is about 1 minute away from getting muted by the oracle behind us. So, hazard 1-2. What's the option for Shanks?
Oh, it's quality tennis from everyone on court there.
That's really well played. It was a great serve to start it off. Shanks finding a good flick off the wall. Leon with the driven backhand volley to force the racket error. Big chance to get back to 2-all here. Hazard again, second gallery.
That one catching Leon out slightly too close.
So it's probably the most awkward corner on this court at Queen's court, just under that grill. It can stay low, but it can also cut out, kick back into your backhand. Couple of awkward bounces in that rally. Shenkman managing to adjust and get it back. John just getting caught out.
Points here for 2-all.
Yeah, they've definitely found their way back into this set, into this match. Shanks and Leon, they're getting patterns of rallies they can win now. Big chance.
Find the chase. I have a question for you, Benedict. We've seen a lot of that. Can you get some live chat apparently on the screen? We've got Sebastian Swallow.
Mr. Bow, I think that is Bow down under in Australia. Josh's been playing very high up the court, very true. He's been doing that from both ends. In fact, he's been also biding his time a little bit. So we've seen him hover around the timbre, but then when the ball's deeper into the backhand corner, he's then jumping up all the way up to hazard the door which puts a lot of pressure on his opposition, and John's then sweeping up behind him to make that possible.
More great support from Melbourne from Eve Filippelli there. Come on, JWC. All of the Aussies behind him in this match.
Quite like the attempted variety there from Leon, because he's set up to hit a full PK, which obviously he's been hitting to good effect in the last game or two, and then mixed it up with a slower cut sidewall back to the PK.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is liquid reelers right there. Another twin from Dodgson setting up a fantastic point. That one.
Leon's really got his range on this PK. As much as the tweeners obviously look great, he is tying Dodgson in some knots on his return of serve. But trying to keep him honest with that slower cut sidewall as well.
Yeah, that's a great volley from Leon there. My question for you from earlier, Benedict, we've seen a lot of heavy boasting on the backhand side from Shenkman, which in my opinion doesn't seem to be getting them any better or worse in the points, just extending the points from the hazard end. Do you think that's a particularly strong shot on this Queen's Court?
Well, I think with any boast, the biggest differential between whether it's going to be a good boast or a bad boast is actually the height over the net, almost rather than where you hit it from, because you can see effective boasting from all parts of the court from different players. Rob Fay hits really good one on return of serve, forehand, where he hits it back, sort of almost under winning gallery with a little bit of topspin to get it just over the net, and you can go the other side as well. So I think if he gets the boast a bit lower, it can be very effective. But they're probably floating a little bit high at the moment.
Yeah, Chris Chapman, well known for his backhand boasting. Very effectively.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
it's that one, just a little floaty.
So you see there exactly, it's floating in, which is giving Josh the time to move up to it. And I mean, obviously a ridiculously good finish into the winning gallery, but it's not going to trouble him when it's sort of floating towards him rather than arrowing down to his feet.
Oh, it's great play.
It's a great finish from Woods Casey. I mean, I think Josh Dodgson's on a one-man mission to give Real Tennis Flair content for the next 6 months. He's hit the ball from behind him, he's hit it behind his back, he's hit it under his arm, he's hit it between his legs. But it is Shenkman
That being
Smart.
said, though,
they've taken the lead in this set.
Very much working their way into this match. 3-2 lead for the number 4 seeds.
I think the serving from Smart has just really given them a foothold, and it's now adding their confidence kind of all over the court. Slightly fortuitous, I think, off the backhand volley there.
The girl hasn't moved, Leon. He had a good look at that, make sure it didn't go anywhere.
So that's slightly better height there over the net, because it's just got Woods Casey reaching low for it. More likely to draw the error. I mean, again, even those couple there from Shenkman, He's hit the post twice, one on the backhand, one on the forehand, but both times it was bouncing before it reached the player, which is just going to really help to draw a bit more pressure on it.
Yeah, with the amount of spin that gets generated on boasts, it just becomes magnitudes harder when that spin hits a surface rather than when it's in the air.
Absolutely.
You see that great dig from Dodgson on the replay.
That's such a good volley. I mean, it's a shot I think is often played purposely, especially by the top players. Is a slightly slower ball to the top of the tambour. It's just really hard to attack.
Kerry Labour still supporting Woods Casey pairing in the chat.
Yeah, we got a lot of love from Down Under for the players and the S tier commentary. Thanks, Bo.
Yeah, as we appear on screen, looking a little bit well roped up.
Worrying about 7 jumpers between us, and also matching cords.
Yeah, matching corduroy trousers seems to be the look of the day.
There's a dress code in this commentary booth.
Yeah. Should be noted that our previous co-commentators were not obeying the dress code. He looked a bit better than us.
Here we go. Chase the door. Chance for 4-2 here. Now, Shanks is sticking with the railroads. Can he keep it tight? Because it's chase the door.
I mean, some great dynamic positioning from the receivers there. Some really curly shots thrown at them. Bring it back to parity in this game.
Second game point for Shenkman Smart. And they take it that time. So a couple of errors on the return of serve from Woods Casey, and it is 4-2 to the number 4 seeds. And Leon, crucially, is at the service end, where he's been finding some very good PKs. But it's the cut sidewall this time. I think we'll see a PK on this one.
I think we've also seen a huge jump in consistency from both Shanks and Leon. Just managing to put their opponents under a bit more pressure.
Good choice there, I think, from Dodgson. Doesn't want to be tied up with that PK serve coming at him.
Oh wow. Dodgson playing that one from almost the first gallery, still managed to get a racket to it.
I mean, it's almost telepathic, it seems, like Dodgson and Woods Casey positioning at the moment in their doubles. I mean, he's up at the timbre, then he sees the deep ball, runs up to hazard the door, leaps, uses his wingspan. I'm getting nowhere near that one, but Dodgson manages to direct it, not just over the net, but straight down into the court, gets a chase for his troubles.
I'm not even sure this camera angle's going to do it justice.
It's not.
I think
He's gonna run off
he could well
screen.
go out of frame.
Off we go. We get the headband and not much else. I also really like his movement actually early on the PK, so he's got the option to volley it now. Not seen many volley errors from the back of the court from Dodgson Woods Casey, but that one does drift into the net. better than 6 this time, so I think Dodgson will probably move back after the serve. That's a great finish.
Woods Casey finds the pairs, I believe, 6th winning gallery for the match. 7th.
6-7.
The perfect boomerang shape on that. Inches from the back wall. It's a great shot in the backhand corner from Leon, but how has Dodgson pulled those volleys off from the net?
I mean, I think Chris Ronaldson's going to have to rewrite some of his real tennis textbooks, because Dodgson's inventing a whole new approach to doubles at the moment. Yeah, that's a really good decision.
Must be taking inspiration from New York local Eric Barker with that positioning.
Play it from Chase First Gallery.
Yeah, defend the galleries, defend all of the galleries.
I think it was a really good decision actually there on the put away, because having found a winning gallery a couple of points earlier, Leon was clearly looking to defend it, moved across, but instead of therefore going for the gallery,
I mean, how good is that?
Just put it on the floor instead.
He's played that from the line. There's no further you can get up the court, hiding his body behind the net but sticking his racket out, making sure he's ready for it. And that great cut shot into the backhand corner from Leon finished the point.
So here we go. Is it going to be the cut sidewall or the PK from Leon? A little bit of a lead off there, because that PK was not quite far across the court as Leon be hoping for, but it's got them back to juice. It's a great serve.
That one has hit our heater. I very well could have got hands to that if it wasn't for the heater in the way, but... I didn't want to interfere with play by taking it before the heater.
That could have caused chaos actually if you'd caught it before it hit anything.
Certainly one to keep the heart rate up.
So it is a 5-2 lead here for the number 4 seeds. They found some very good patterns of play, especially from the service end. I think we're going to see a much higher percentage in the end of set stats. Shenkman sticking with the railroad.
I think they're discussing whether they want to get down the receiver's end to keep the pairings.
Indeed, I think Dodgson Woods Casey will be considering what they can do
great cut volley.
Neutralise this flow coming against them. It was a great cut volley. I think that's a clear message that they wanted to get the service end. Ever served a double fault on set point to keep the service end, Sammy?
I mean, no, but I've also not personally been in a doubles match tight enough to elicit the need.
That's a great volley from Shenkman, just getting it down onto the floor. It was just going to drift across the stroke line. Big difference between that kind of a volley and one that gives them another bite from the penthouse.
Oh, that's really going to put pressure on the number 4 seeds to come out on top in this game and keep the pairings alive.
Yeah, I think Shank's be a little bit annoyed about that, because he actually hit a pretty great short railroad there, one bounce off the edge of the penthouse.
Woods Casey
reaching for it, but it's just
stepped up,
drifted in to that right hand corner of the dead on off the main wall.
Yeah. Jesse Lockley in the chat. theorising that the insane volleying may be based on the association with the headbands.
Well, that's it. The hair's out the eyes. Oh. A shriek of "oh no" exclaimed from the serving pair, because that one could have just snuck into a hazard gallery. That is very well out from Dodgson, because he's managed to get that not just out from being flush on the back wall, but with decent pace at Shenkman's forehand volley.
It's great play.
That's so good from John Casey. He's managed to defend the dead on, get the ball down onto the ground in the hazards, and then find the winning angle on the backhand volley around the timbre. Beautifully played.
Woods Casey, slight lapse in concentration there.
I think he's been watching too much Josh Dodgson. Just floated over off the frame of Woods Casey's racket there. It's the hazard chase. It's probably the first volley I think I've seen Dodgson miss in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Came off a badminton style player forehand from the wrong side of your body shot.
Yeah, he just seemed a little bit close to the wall there, got a little bit cramped up. That's a ripping serve. I mean, you can hear as Dodgson's going for this spinny underarm twist from high up the court, he's putting so much work on the ball.
Often catching the frame. Yeah, good call from Dodgson.
Yeah, good call from Dodgson. Always a hard shot to hit. The backhand volley over the shoulder.
This set point, however, does bring about a conundrum for the servers. Do they opt to win the set and potentially lose the pairing which got them back into the match, or do they try and lose this point on purpose and find a hazard chase to opt to try and keep the pairings? I personally would be very comfortable serving a long railroad.
Well, I think this is where every little helps. I think the winning of the game to get to 3 games in the set from Woods Casey Dodgson is, I think, going to force Shanks and Smart just to try and take the set any way they can.
I think now is where you have to see a hazard chase come in and try and win it from the hazard end.
I don't think so. I think at 5-2 maybe. I think at 5-3 you've just got to take the set. So I think that winning of their third game is significant from these guys. But there is a chase.
They didn't get much choice in it.
Yeah.
Shanks leaving one to the bando and finding chase the line. It's definitely a winnable chase for the receivers, but every opening in the hazard end will do for the servers.
Yeah, good crowd watching on in the members' box. I think that's Josie Tan, I think, on the far left-hand side next to Mr. Taylor Matthews. Here we go, set point number 2.
It's not quite good enough from the receivers, as the servers bring this game back to juice.
So, whether by choice or not, the 4 seeds do have the chance to win it from the receiving end and keep the pairings.
That being said, if they lose this game, they're under a lot of pressure. The momentum's not their way 4-5 down, 4-5 up.
Some good pickups on the receiving end there. There was one ball under the grill that took a really low bounce, which Shenkman managed to get underneath on his backhand. So a dropped racket and a little bit of frustration there from Dodgson, because it's handed at the third set point to number 4 seeds. Here we go. Chase 2 with a PK. And he had the chance.
Take the set.
So the server take the set because that ball has missed the dead on, and we are back to 1-2. We could see Dodgson getting really serious and the jumper coming off in this 4th set here. What do you think?
Don't know, he's been cool, calm and collected so far. I'd expect it to stay on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shank's
just asking who's receiving here.
Well, given that the receivers have been mixing up where they're standing, I think that's a very valid question. Maybe they're going to decide as the serve comes in. Who's taking it? Woods Casey.
Great kill from Leon.
I mean, it's a great kill. It's also a great serve. It's the exact pattern that they're looking for. They get the weak return, drive at the grill. Receivers changing who's returning Leon's serve, but it's made not much difference if Leon can put the PKs that tight to the fault line. Shenkman was at it as well. He's covered. I think he's gone under the ball.
Yeah.
Good leave. Good leave.
Receivers opting to switch back to the pairings we saw in the first 2 sets.
Yeah, I mean, I think the volley is the right choice on that PK. It just can be so awkward once it bounces that you can see John's now looking for that volley. He's going to take it if he can. That was a great pickup from Shenkman.
Good tennis.
I mean, they've conceded the chase, but it's a chase the door rather than chase about better than 2 that it was looking like beforehand. And here we are, the stats for set 3. And I mean, look at the jump in serves 1 there from Leon and Shenkman, from about 28% and 36%. They're all the way up to 67 in this 3rd set.
Yeah, the serving's been the real key in that. I think we've seen Leon tie up his games really well with that combination of PK and cut sidewall serve.
Indeed. And Shenkman, I think, finding a bit more range on his railroad as well, drawing a few more errors from Woods Casey. So we'll see how that progresses with the switch of receivers again this set. Here we go. Worse than last gallery, 2nd serve.
Dodgson's strategy of ending up on the floor after that volley, not doing particularly well to get to the next ball.
Well, he almost put it into the winning gallery, so Leon actually moved up quite well to defend that.
It definitely was asking the question of the winning. That is amazing.
Fantastic tennis. Well, I mean, if at first you don't succeed, Dodgson hitting the forehand volley whilst practically on the floor again and coming out on top in the rally that time.
I think we may need to get a
video action
VAR on that one.
No, I think that was a perfect call from Shanks there. I think that was bang on set, better than half. So I think Whiskey might be just a tad annoyed with himself there. He had a couple of forehand chances, one that just drifted onto the penthouse. Here you go, the first ball forehand volley where Dodgson fell on the floor, but he tried it again in the next point and came out on top. Practice does make perfect, guys. So hazard better than half a yard. So multiple options here from both ends of the court. Appears to be.
You see a bit of a mass exodus from the dead-ons.
A cheerleading gang, I think, appear to be supporting from outside the court. I think they've just heard the level of tennis that's happening. Here we go. Hazard better than half a yard.
Yeah, great kill from Shanks there. They take the first game of the fourth set. 1 game to love.
And the momentum is very much with the fourth seeds here. Won the last set, couple of games on the trot. Got the service end. Can they press home that advantage? If they're going to win, they need another 11 games to do so. Yeah, it's just a little bit pushy from Shenkman. I mean, the lob into the grill can work very effectively, but just a little short on those two.
Yeah, Shenk's comment, got to get it over him. Quite hard to do when the man's reach is about 11 feet.
I mean, Dodgson just once again entering that zone where he just looks like he's never going to miss a ball. He's moved up to the hazards, he's moved back, he's moved across, and every ball just purposefully placed back into the court.
Leon's grabbing a fresh
bat.
British Racing Green bat.
Yeah, see, that's a good boast. He skidded that quite low into the backhand corner. It's awkward as well because it's in the middle of the court, but spinning towards Shenkman, so it's close to Leon, but then spinning the other way.
Yeah.
So, especially in doubles, a bit of chaos is always going to be helpful. So it gets them the chase. Totally agree, Kerry. This is great real tennis. Fantastic real
Casey
tennis.
here, opting to don the long sleeve back on. It's pretty cold out here at Queen's on this frosty Friday morning. Friday afternoon now. Apologies.
That was a good serve. Just so much work on it by Dodgson. Just getting it, cutting off to that penthouse, drifting low on the Shenkman volley. Worse than 4 this one.
Some great racketsy boasting from Dodgson there, but Shenk's main ball on target was enough to seal the deal.
I mean, it feels almost like they're hitting the ball to Dodgson every time, but he hit volleys there from next to the second gallery, the other side of the court of second gallery, back right of the court, and barely felt like he was moving at any point. He's just predicting where the ball's going so well.
Leon taking a swipe at that one, finding the out-of-court line above the service ball.
I think Dodgson will be pretty happy with that, to be honest, because he's trying to avoid the chase coming, especially on game ball. Brave defence.
Yeah, they've definitely recognised that the number 4 seeds have stepped it up at the service end.
That's a fantastic double-handed backhand volley from Wiz Casey. And it's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, obviously when the serve launch percentage was so low for the 4 seeds, Dodgson and Wiz Casey could win from either end, but they've got to be winning from the service end now. And that is why Rob Shenkman has left that ball. They had a few chances in the previous points, but he shrugs his shoulders at Leon. He knows they've got to get a chase as soon as possible now. Oh, that's a fantastic volley from John. You see Leon saw the galleries, hit a great ball, low, driven towards them, and Wiz Casey has found a middle of his racket backhand volley. Great shot.
Queen's Cricket Club on display there with more wood than strings on a couple of those shots.
Yeah, and I think you've made a good observation on the backhand boast, which is where it's floating into Wiz Casey's volley. It's just a real opportunity to attack. That's a great volley.
Off to leave another hazard.
So you see that even not that aggressive a volley, but straight at Wiz Casey has just drawn a slightly higher, slightly easier ball that's gone for a hazard. Whereas the moment it's boasted off the main wall, it's going to lose a bunch of pace, especially if it's not low. And that's where he's able to step in. I mean, we've seen him drive backhands, forehands, all at the base of the timbre, and it's just so hard to then deal with.
Yeah.
Here you go, that good defence of the galleries there from Dodgson. On the ground once again.
Dodgson doing his best disco splits.
Low centre of gravity. Good for cornering.
We both know that, don't we?
So here we go, hazard 2. Boomerang. That's very well played from
well to
Leon.
find the grill.
I mean, Josh made a very hard volley look very easy off the wall there, but Leon finds the grill with great aplomb.
Again, another slightly floatier volley, setting up the rally for Wiz Casey there.
We love the BBC. So here we go. 15 to the 6th seeds. They'll be keen to get back in the lead in this set. It's not been since the early days.
40-15, service lead, Hazard James Wilson 2, Hazard.
So it is 2 games to 1 to the number 6 seeds. They will be pleased with how this set is progressing after switching up the receivers. They managed to stem the flow of the number 4 seeds. Spinny underarm twist again from Dodgson.
Oh, it's a
that's
pretty
a
thin edge of the tambour there.
Good volley. Leon turned away thinking it was going to take the tambour and go across to Shenkman, but
No snicker required.
Pulled down.
Good drive.
Serving his second serve very quickly after his first, Dodgson. Goes for the very aggressive underarm cut volley and then does just a slightly less aggressive one very quickly afterwards. And there's no great pause.
It's a lovely shot from Woods Casey, low over the high part of the net.
That's right. Dodgson also finding a couple of really nice serve outcomes there. Actually, just one bounce, bouncing short, just over the winning gallery line, and therefore making Shenkman dig it out from low on the floor. It's going to lead to a relatively docile return, especially for the doubles game. So it's not just Leon that's finding some awkward serves to tie up his opposition here.
Yeah, it's quality of the tennis is just getting better and better throughout this match.
It is indeed worse than last. 40 love to the number 6 seeds. Can they stretch out a 3-1 lead? Significant in this fourth set here. And that's going to lose it. Yes, it is. Leon leaves that one well alone. The high serve change up. Probably not quite paying off. It drifted a little bit long into the penthouse, but they've defended the chase nonetheless. That's a better length. Yeah, great decision from Shenkman there.
Also interesting to note that Shenkman's pulling the Tim Chisholm / Nino Marola, holding a ball during the point.
No, that was indeed yours, John.
Good call from Woods Casey.
That's a better looking serve.
Hell of a serve.
Great serve. One bounce off the back penthouse, keeping it very tight. Dodgson couldn't quite find the gallery. It's advantage to number 4 seeds, 2-all. See the difference there, just about a metre shorter on the high serve. Lets Dodgson step in and attack it rather than step off and chip it. That's better. Yeah, that's alright. He'll prefer that perfect or fault on the first serve. Doesn't want it short. Yeah, and a very good length on the bobble. Sets that up. Leon finds a good winner underneath the grill. So
Another game point
again. It's a big game in the match. It's a nice looking serve. That is a really nice finish there.
Lovely
Right
skid post.
down the middle.
Middle stump, that one.
Corridor of uncertainty. Yeah, just a little bit pushy on that last ball there from John.
Probably an
Gave Shenkman another
ill-advised
chance.
Ill-advised shot to attempt about 12 feet up the main wall.
11.5 feet, he'd have got it. Bit of a slice of luck, but Mr. Dodgson does not care. You saw again, just aggressive on the return of serve.
Shanks can't believe that one snuck in.
It's not in at Radley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well found.
They've looked at that a couple of times. Had one that just drifted long of the last gallery in this game, but that one finds the door. Who's going to have the advantage on the change of ends, though? Well played, Leon Smart. Some really good retrieving there out of that backhand corner. A couple of balls that he's had to spin on as they've gone past him and then sweep them back up. Draws the error from the number 6s, and it will be advantage to Shenkman Smart. So they were staring down the barrel of a 3-1 deficit in this fourth set, crucial fourth set, but they've instead got a chance to bring us back to parity at 2-all, and it's a winnable chase. Just the door to deal with here.
Yeah.
I think that's chase off.
Leon.
Okay, a little bit of an argument here. So I'm going to look at the replay. So Dodgson's up at the
Slightly
net.
bemused by that.
Smart's hit chased the door, but he's claiming that Dodgson's kicked the net.
I think I'd ask for the same if I was in Smart's position, though. Lovely
But
main
it
wall
doesn't
from
matter
Shanks.
because Rob Shenkman has found the main wall, and it is 2 games off. So there you go. So explanation there was that the chase off by finding the door from Leon, but wanting the stroke from Dodgson kicking the net. I believe Dodgson was saying that he hit the net after the ball had already been played, in which case obviously it would make no difference to the outcome. That's a great serve
Great
from
serve
Wiz
from
Casey.
Casey. Holy moly.
Nice bit of tension bubbling in this full set here. That's a really good find there at the base of Tamba. So amidst that slight disagreement, let's have
see
a
a
little
quick
look
replay of that
at
confusion on the
replay
chase
of
off
the
call.
controversy. So here
So
we go. So we see Dodgson come up. and
Leon's hit.
The net looks pretty stationary to me. But has he flicked the bottom there? It looks like he might have flicked. Yeah, he's flicked it with his racket, in fact, as well. So actually, Leon, I think, is correct by about 2 milliseconds.
Yeah. Yeah, the left foot makes first contact, and then the
And
racket makes
as well.
contact.
So I think they had a very fair point, but no difference in the result because of an excellent Shenkman main ball. So it is 2-2, but 3 game points here for Dodgson and Woods Casey to take a 3-2 lead. Hazard worse than a yard.
It's a great shot from Shanks there.
Well judged, in fact, also because taking a spin off the bando there, but he finds the shot off the timber. Still 2 game points to save though.
That one's just found.
Oh my word!
Top
What
galleries.
a
What a rest!
fantastic rest there. The ball flying up into the upper galleries there, but awesome volleying and retrieving from both sides of the net. So it is 30-40. 1 more game point for Dodgson Woods Casey here.
That's well found by Leon.
And Leon finds the winning gallery after a little bit of luck earlier in the point, but they do bring it back from 40 love down to juice, and at 2-2 in the 4th set. This is a really quite crucial game, so an important 3 points to have rescued there. Deep PK again. That's well played there. Dodgson spinning one out that was flush on the back wall, and then Woods Casey finding the topspin drive low cross court to get the chase worse than 4. Still juice.
Great tennis.
It was exactly
Going to have
the
to
serve they were looking for.
bid you adieu, Benedict. I'm due on the West Court as we speak.
Ah.
It's been a pleasure, mate. I'm going to hand over to Leamington head pro Lewis Williams.
Signed up to be commentating on, but we're quite far behind schedule
We are
here at the
just
Queen's Club.
Just a little bit behind schedule here at the Queen's Club, but that never happens, so I'm sure it'll just be a one-off.
That being said, it's a pretty exciting one to be remotely involved in.
It absolutely is. We've had a storming start from the number 6 seeds to go 2 sets to love up, but instead we are now back to 1-2 and finally poised in the 4th set.
Oh, what a shot from Woods Casey with a big fist bump as well.
Beautifully done. He's driven double-handed
8 winning
backhand
galleries from this
Tamba,
pair. 8 winning galleries.
8 winning
Wow,
galleries.
big numbers. That's a good rest.
That one flies into the second gallery. We've seen some excellent target hitting today. We've had winning galleries, grills, and some main all dead-ons flying in as well.
Kerry Blaber loving the RT here. Darcy very clearly supporting John and Josh.
Dodgson just terrifying some 10-year-olds in the galleries. Just a little close to the main wall there, and drawing the racket error from Woods Casey. So 30-15 Shenkman Smart. They'll be trying to bring it back to 3-all here. Chase pending.
Shenkman getting a bit close to that one, finding its way out of court.
He was looking to cover the winning gallery, and that ball just sneaking past, and therefore, yeah, tucking him up a little bit. Floats out.
Two average chases. Ben, tell me, I believe you've been on the comms for most of this one. Oh, there's Darcy's comment from the live chat there. Come on, John and Josh. In full capitals. Evie Smart gone the opposite way, was supporting her brother and
Also,
Rob Shanks.
Evie's slightly less excited, just the lowercase, whereas Darcy caps lock in the chat.
Come on the Jays from Kerry Blaber, the whole Blaber family on there. They're leading the way with winning gallery count by some margin. It's pretty impressive. And both percentage and number, 6% of their points from the service end, ending up with a winning gallery.
Rather remarkable. I think the only percentage I've seen higher than that was Tara Lumley hitting 11% of her points into the grill in her singles match yesterday.
Good going. Oh, it's a good line from Dodgson into the body.
So chance of 4-2 here, more than a yard worse than last, winnable chase. Well marked.
It's gone straight into the rafters.
Has gone high, and the number 6 seeds are just 2 games away from victory in this match. Crucial 7th game now.
Good play from Smart there. Dodged a bit of frustration at himself. A rare volley force from Dodgson, volley error from Dodgson there.
Yeah, he's looked so solid today, often placing it a little more than forcing it. It's great length from Woods Casey.
Looking very positive so far, Woods Casey, from what I've seen. With the scoreline so far, you can see why. Well, that's a good shot from Smart there. Set them up with a game point to try and keep within some sort of comfortable position.
Yet another bit of flair from Josh Dodgson there from behind the back.
I've seen him hit 2 or 3 of those now.
He's hit 2 through his legs, 2 behind his back, a couple from on the floor on the forehand volley, and missed only, I think, 1 out of about 7 attempts. So really rather impressive flair on
The
display.
percentage shot, is that what you meant to say, Ben?
It is the percentage shot. It's actually, it looked like his decided tactic to return the PK at one point.
Was there any big changes in terms of the matchups between the players? Did anyone change who was returning serve between the first two sets, which were clearly quite one-sided?
Yeah, so there was a big difference in the serving from Shenkman Smart, and that really tied down the 6 seeds in the third set. But having ended the set at the receiving end, they're able to change the returners for this fourth set, which seems to have made a big difference and stemmed the tide. So yeah, big tactical decisions on who's receiving who have made a difference today.
Good shot there.
And it is the 4 seeds who take the 7th game, so we are finally poised at 3-4 in this fourth set.
Apologies from Shenkman there for hitting the ball directly at Mr. Woods Casey. No offence taken, I feel.
Yeah, it's a great volley there from Josh, just stepping in, placing it, finding the main ball timbre. Nothing Rob could do about it.
Good cut then, ripped it down. Oh wow, little dipper. Dipped into the dead on there. It's good width.
Great width, yeah.
Leon
Leon
on this one.
not able to get it off that side wall. Chase better than 2 to come, so the 6 seeds will want to change ends with a lead if they possibly can. Leave that one for worse than second gallery though, so definitely a winnable chase in that one.
There's the replay of the Dodgson behind the back there.
Beautifully done.
In which case, sensible choice to find a gallery and get themselves back at the service end there. They've had a good little run from the service ends. That proved to be a good option. 30-15 up. One tough chase, one average chase.
So yeah, easily the biggest difference between the first two and the third set was the serves won percentage from Shenkman Smart. They were only winning 28 and about 36, I believe, % of serves from the serving end. But they got that up closer to the 60% mark in the third set. Leon serving some very tight PKs. Shenk's finding his range on the railroad. It's been a little bit tighter in this fourth set, and he switched to a bit of a high serve occasionally. That's what he goes back to now. Big point here, 2-4.
Worse than second.
30 all, worse than second.
Going high again. Oh, nice shot from Shenkman.
Nails it into the
had
grill.
to cover the galleries, didn't he? And then leftwards Casey with lots to do.
One ball that nearly floated into the dead on there. Very fine margins.
Good height, but just end up a little bit long.
Good finish there from Leon, putting it low underneath winning gallery, and it's not able to be picked up by Woods, Casey or Dodgson, so we are back to 4 all. Who's going to take this fourth set? Calmly watched over the fault line by Dodgson.
I'm out. ball having a second bounce. Woods Casey was spinning around trying to get it back. It was a good play from Dodgson there. It tried its best to stay in the service box, didn't it, that serve?
Nearly dropped in.
Steve's just finding a few too many penthouses for my liking in the last couple of games.
Just drifting up the court, yeah, letting Leon attack the ball. A lot of spin on that one, found the winner. That's a better PK. Oh, what a rally.
Lovely ball from Smart.
Leon with the behind the back. Dodgson almost looked like he was tempted to follow it up with one of his own, but they get the chase instead. And that one has drifted out, so it's 30-15 at 4-all.
Oh, that's
great
a great
finish from Woods Casey.
Angles there, not easy to do though. Well played. One hazard in the bank.
Was that a purposeful attempt at the dead on off a penthouse sidewall?
I think it was, yeah.
It looked like it. He looked very in control of that shot. And almost paid off, but the next one finds the net, and it is a chance for 5-4 for the number 4 seeds.
Which replay have we got here? Let's have a look. Smart going for the grill, but just missing.
This is where I think Rob's going to finish it with a centre of the grill.
Not that one.
No, that's the one they want.
Just down.
So has the worse than 2. Big chance here. Big chance for Shenkman and Smart. It's the railroad.
I hit that. He could have hit that.
He's got the wingspan. He just needed a flick on it.
But as after it's hit the net tape, he could have hit that, you see. It's popped up. It was there.
Oh, I thought that was only in the US. I thought in the UK you
no, so once it's hit the net, it doesn't mean it's chased the line. If it pops up off the net tape, you can still get that. He just sort of stopped. Great volley from Dodgson. Be a little disappointed to find the hazard there, but hopefully an easy enough point for them to win later on in the match.
It's a really good volley from John, just getting it down onto the hazards, not giving another bite from the penthouse. Still probably an unforced error, I would say, there from Leon though. Good serve.
Ooh. Not quite sure what he was thinking with that one.
And that pops into the grill. The number 6 seeds do not want to lose this set without a fight. They take the lead on grills. Big chance.
Oh, off the bando. I thought I looked from here like it was going straight into the winning gallery, but just caught the bando around the edge. And they tried to lob Dodgson, who kept on retreating. Decent volley, but they were all out of position after that.
Yeah, Josh might wish he could have that attempt at winning gallery back if they lose this game, because that was inches away from flying in.
It's looking chilly out there, isn't it? Shenkman's still got a little top on.
So he's got a top on. Woods
Dodgson's
Casey
got
actually
a big jumper.
Woods Casey actually put a jumper on between sets. So as the match went on, he apparently cooled down a little bit and needed to chuck on some thermal layers. Smart out here in a t-shirt, but is 5-4, 30-15, hazard second gallery. Are we going to see a 5-all fourth set here? There's a bit of confusion over who's receiving, but it is Dodgson for Hazard second. Awesome defence from Wiz Casey out of the grill a couple of times there, and then Dodgson puts it cross court and it finds the net. 40-15, 2 points for 5-all.
Dipping, wasn't it? Smart ended up with quite a low volley.
Hitting it underneath the level of the net tape always going to be a lot more tricky than hitting down onto it. Could be a good serve.
Oh, just got a little close to that one.
I think a little bit of pressure sneaking into both sides here.
Another second game point now though for 5-all. I think that's what the neutral wants to see. That's a good serve.
But that one goes begging, and it is deuce at 5-4. So Shenkman Smart just 2 points away from levelling this match up at 2 sets all. Good choice, I think.
Sensible play. Very well executed. Not easy to do that. It's a good play from Wiz Casey.
Just a flick of the net tape there, so Shenkman leaves that well alone, lets it run for a second chase. So we're up to about 120 viewers now, quite rightly, given the level of tennis we've got on display in this doubles match here at the Queen's Club. So let us know how you think this set is going to finish. Are the fourth seeds going to pull us back to 2-all, take us to a fifth set, or are Wiz Casey and Dodgson going to see out an excellent display and take it?
There's that lovely backhand volley from Wiz Casey there into the second gallery, which is what's got them the service end. Message from Khan Barsha. Come on the S's. Of course, there's alliteration all over the place for this match.
And that has lost second gallery. Shenkman reading it so well, getting up to Hazard second, and he gets it over the net, but it drops just short. Hearts in mouths. We've got a prediction of a fifth set forthcoming, and it's a chance for 5-all here with better than 5. So it's Casey.
Another ball very close to winning gallery for the servers.
Almost finding it.
One earlier in this game, and that's another there. Someone sails and has a first gallery.
Huge point.
There it goes, finds the grill, big fist pump. These boys looking like they're really enjoying their little partnership. I missed the start, but I'm assuming it's the first time they played together. Is that right from the analysis we had? We're hearing in the ear. That is correct. So first time Wiz Casey and Dodgson have played together. What a great debut event for them.
Fantastic movement around the court as well, because Dodgson's been jumping up to Hazard the door, chase first gallery, rotating around the court from the service end. So they've looked very, very fluid in their doubles movement, which is not something you necessarily expect from a first-time pairing.
And another comment: fifth set forthcoming. I think there's a reasonable chance of it. But I'm sure the receivers would be keen to get this get this one finished this set if they can.
That is a
Had a couple
second
of chances
game
to-
point that's gone begging indeed. But
Lovely
Dodgson
volley
buys them
main
another
wall.
one with a main wall.
Can they convert this? That 15th dead on, that's a lot. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to get balls in the dead on past Shenkman, but these two seem to be finding a way. Make that 16.
And it's 2 in a row to take the 10th game of the 4th set. We are at 5-all. What is going to happen here? Are we having a 5th set, or are we seeing the 6th seeds take out the 4th seeds?
Here we go. Smart taking a moment just to collect his thoughts and clear those couple of balls.
Great to see a packed dead on members bar, and even a pretty full set gallery to see the conclusion of the set. Lawn tennis world out there. We had Leon spinning one from the back of the court. We had Dodgson with the double-handed drive volley top spin. But the racket error comes. It's 15 love.
There's all sorts going on there, wasn't there?
That could be awkward.
Smarty turned to leave that one.
I think he's read Mr. Gatenbeek's article on when to leave chases in the 11th game of a match. It's a slightly tired stroke there from Wiz Casey, just reaching for it, and it's 2 points from the 4th set for Shenkman Smart.
It's gone into the dead on, look at that.
3 dead-ons in about 3 minutes from Dodgson, just when they needed one.
Lovely serve.
Just such good tennis from all the players. A great serve, dug back, brilliant volleying from Dodgson. That one just floating out of court. 30-all with chase worse than second gallery pending. What a brave decision on the return of serve from Dodgson to hit the half volley. Obviously can't volley it as the second receiver, but gets it low, keeps it at the dead on. They
Tough
get the
ball
error.
that. He's hit that really well. He's done
He's
that
hit
a couple of
that
times.
so well.
Not easy to do that. Here's a couple of those volleys, full stretch over his head. Finding strings on them still.
We said a little earlier in the day, it's just he looks not so much on the backhand topspin, but on his volley he often just looks so compact. It seems like he's never going to miss because he's presenting the whole racket with very little wrist movement or flicking.
Match point then. Dodgson Woods Casey for a big upset.
Worse than second gallery. Just a clarification on the chase. Match point.
Good serve.
And they've done
it. That's a huge win for Dodgson Woods Casey. A great serve and a great finish.
Huge shout of
fantastic
celebration. Huge shout of celebration from Dodgson there. They take out the 4th seeds 3-1. What a game of real tennis.
Dodgson goes to the kids. 5-5s all round. Goes to his adoring fans as we see the match summary on
They're
screen.
loving it. Are they going to chuck their headbands into the audience? Probably not. They need those for the next round.
2 hours, 10 minutes. An awful lot of dead-ons there. Impressive stuff. Well, that was a pleasure to be involved in. Well done to all the players, particularly John Woods Casey and Josh Dodgson, the number 6 seeds. Who do they go on to play, Bundit?
They'll be playing either Long and Valet, or Hamilton Lumley, the number 2 seeds, depending on how that match goes, which is on straight after this one. So scheduled for a little while ago, but I'm sure they'll be warming up and keen to get going and get playing, so we'll see who they're going to play. So join us very shortly for that one. Thank you so much.